The NBA Gambling Podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Edge Boost. Edge Boost enables you to double your bet with no interest. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/edge to get started today. Excuse me. We're also brought to you by Bird Dog Shorts. The world's greatest shorts are hooking you up with a free Yeti style tumbler when you order over at birddogs.com/pool. That's birddogs.com/pool. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA Gambling Podcast, part of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. It is Monday, June the 12th, currently 12:05 on the East Coast, here to handicap Game 5 of the NBA Finals. And joining me here to help me break it down, possibly the last game of the season. You guys know him as the superstar of the show. It's the villain, Terrell Furman Jr. Terrell, how you doing, my man?
I'm good. I'm on the move. Another location for the people already coming here. Be like, oh, you have another house. Nope, just here in another location, and super excited for another game, and hopefully they extend the series. We'll talk about it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, hopefully. Right now, obviously, Denver holds a 3-1 lead with the Miami Heat's back up against the wall. They are in Denver here tonight. Denver looking to close out the series and hoist their first championship trophy, while Miami's looking to extend it here. But Terrell, let's just dive right into it, man. Like I mentioned, Denver looking to close it out here tonight. The line's currently sitting at Denver Nuggets by 9. Total is sitting at 211. Is this going to be the final game of the season, or do you think the Miami Heat are sending this back to Game 6 in Miami?
Yeah, so there's two things. There's two different ideologies here. I have the thought process of this is Miami's last chance, and they're going to go down swinging, and so I like the points. Am I going to go out and say that they're 100% going to win this game? No, I'll put a sprinkle on the money line because what is that, like plus 250? What is the money line?
Currently I see over on DraftKings a plus 310.
310. So yeah, I mean, of course, why not? If I'm taking plus 9 to sprinkle on that, but is that the outcome that I'm sitting here foreseeing, or I'm trying to handicap? No, but I do think that Miami makes this game close, and it's just the more of your backs against the wall. They've been really good on the road thus far. They have the only win on the playoffs in Denver, and so Denver's probably going to come out very, very strong. I think I will look into that Denver first quarter just because the last time they were in this building, they did lose that game. And so, but Miami's resilient, and we've seen them over the course of the entire playoffs be able to come back from 10 points down, being able to go on runs and play good defense and get back in the game. And so I think that in this spot here, I like Denver early, but I'll take the points in Miami and just saying that, hey, it's the last game of the season. No matter what happens, I'm almost positive Miami's keeping their starters in. Like if this is close and it looks like the game is, it's like a 12-point game going down, like Miami's keeping their starters in.
Yeah.
Denver might call it. Denver might check everybody out and say, all right, we know we got this one with a minute left in the game. We know we have this one. We're checking our guys out. Miami probably leaves their guys in. And so I'm going to go ahead and take the 9. I just think that's a tad too many points here.
Yeah. We're expecting at least Jimmy Butler and Bam to play all 48 minutes if it does come down to the wire. I don't expect Jimmy to come out. I don't expect Bam to come out of this game. Coming similar to what we saw in the Boston series when their backs were against the wall in Game 6 and Game 7, where they played majority of the minutes until they for sure thought they had it in the bag and got that Game 7 victory. So I'm anticipating the same thing here for Miami, obviously, with being down 3-1. I'm with you, man. I'm going to take Miami plus the 9. You guys sprinkle on the money line here. Steven, putting out the trends that we saw on gambling Twitter, that the winner has always either been the underdog or let me go back to what he said. So he says either Miami wins and covers or Denver wins and covers. I say this to say this. Point spreads won't come into play. All NBA Finals games dating back to 2000, teams favored by 6 or more points. Yeah, it's a great trend that is out there. I think it's like 72 or 73, 0-1, something in that neighborhood, that whichever team wins covers the spread as well. So, or doesn't come into play. So if you like Miami, you just take the Miami Heat line as well, like Terrell was saying. Um, I think that this. I think Miami pulls it off here. I think they force a game 6. It's either going to go one way, that Miami gets the outright win, or Denver just blows them out by like 20 plus points. I think that's what's going to be the scenario here tonight, Terrell. Before we get over to the total here, let me tell everyone about Edge Boost. If you're in a situation right now, if you're holding a Denver Nuggets NBA Finals future, and if you think you want to hedge out and you don't have the funds right now, Edge currently offers up to $2,500 in betting advances, which can be extremely valuable tool. Or it can be any other futures you may be looking at, whether it's for the NFL, whether it's MLB. Imagine what you can do with an increased bankroll. Get down on some of your favorite futures without tying up your bankroll for months. Double down on your favorite bet you like, or even use to create an awesome middle or even hedge opportunity. Edge Boost isn't some sleazy loan shark, as they charge zero interest. Do you know of a way you can access more money to place on your favorite bets without paying any interest? Edge Boost can also be part of a responsible gaming plan, as you can set up daily, weekly, monthly limits across all your betting accounts in one place. Support SGPN and grow your bankroll by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/edge to sign up today. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/edge. Must be 21 years or older. Problem gambling, call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, Terrell, let's get over to the total right now, which is currently sitting at, I think I have this number wrong, at 209, I believe. Let me double check here. Yeah, 209. I'll fix that on the banner here. But what are your thoughts on the total here?
Yeah, I think I like the over. I think this it just feels like it's a tad less, maybe because it's an elimination game now, but it just feels like it's a tad too little. Like, I feel like that this can go over, and I'm expecting Miami. I don't know what the Hero. Did you hear anything
He's
about
out.
Hero today? Yeah, he's out. So that's what I thought. I mean, they really forced thinking he was coming back from a broken hand. Like, that's really forced. But Gabe Vincent, Max Strus had terrible games in Miami. Like, they literally stayed in Denver. Max Strus didn't even go back to Miami. He stayed in Denver. So hopefully that Max Strus in game 2 is just in Denver waiting for the team to come back. Like, hey guys, where'd you go? Like, you guys left me. I was here. I was waiting. You know how they left Danny. Was it Danny Green? No. Yeah, it was Danny Green.
Danny Green. Yeah.
In the arena, when they left him at the arena.
Yeah.
And I think it's something like that with Max Strus. Because it's hilarious, because Max Strus literally didn't show up at all. Like, I swear both him and Gabe Vincent are just in Denver. We're just in Denver this whole time. So I think that they get their shooting a lot better. And that's really what the difference was. That was the difference in the total. That was the difference in them winning the games in Miami. It was that Max Strus and Gabe Vincent weren't there. So I think those are two guys that get it going from 3 a lot better back here in Denver. And then that extra bump added what Jimmy's going to do. I think this is probably going to be a better Jamal Murray game. Like, he's probably going to be in the 24, 25 point range, somewhere like that. Jokic, we know he's going to score. And even in a slow paced game that these games have been, they played out of the half court, but they played so efficiently when there's end of scoring is up. I think the scoring is going to be up for Miami as well in terms of an elimination game, and not just going at, tucking back in and just giving up, going home, saying that you lost in 5 in the NBA finals. Like, I think that they believe that they can make a run.
Yeah.
They've won 3 games in a row these playoffs before. You just got to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I like Miami to be able to keep up their end of the scoring. And I think Denver is always going to be able to do their end of the scoring. So I'll take the over 209.
Yeah, I think it's kind of going back to game 2 victory, right? Miami got the win there, 111-108. In that game, like you mentioned, Gabe Vincent and Max Strus had an outstanding shooting night. They were 8 of 14 from 3-point land. Those guys combined for 37 points in that game. And he had 3 different starters for the Miami Heat scored 20-plus points. Gabe Vincent, 23, Bam, 21, and Jimmy Butler, 21. So, and again, we've talked a lot about throughout the series that if Miami's going to have success winning games, you're going to have to be able to knock down their 3-point shots. And that victory that they got in Denver in game 2, they shot 48.6% from 3-point land, 17 of 35 overall as a team. Like I mentioned, it was on the back of the two guys that you mentioned, Gabe Vincent and Max Drew. So I expect, again, I do expect Miami to shoot better here tonight. I think the one play I did like better is that if Miami, you do believe that they do win this game, you probably just want to take their team total to go over here tonight. It's at 99.5 over on DraftKings right now. Again, like I mentioned, they're going to have to knock down those 3-point shots if they're going to have success here tonight to get this outright victory. But so I like the team total over for the Miami Heat here tonight, 99.5. I don't hate your overplay in this game at 209. I can see both teams coming in here and making shots here tonight. Maybe the pace is up a little bit as well for both teams. So 209 is the total for this game. Terrell likes the over, and I do like the Miami Heat team total to go over as well. Terrell, or let's get into our player props here for this game, and then we'll go into our lock and dog. I know it's going to be a short show because it's only one game, and we kind of not know the script, but kind of know where we're going to be going with our bets. But let's
I feel like everybody, like, you're at the point of the series where if you're with Miami, you're just probably going to die with Miami. Like, it's potentially one more game, and if Miami wins and makes it another one, you're probably going to die with them again in Game 6. Like, that's where I'm at. It's just that I've been rolling with Miami this whole time. I'm just going to, roll with them again.
Player props. I know you do mention the two guys, but what else stands out to you as far as player props?
Like I said, I'm on Vincent tonight. I think Gabe Vincent bounces back. I really do. Like, he's had a really good run in these playoffs. He's been very, very good. And these past couple of games, he's probably, really kicking himself. And so I expect him to be a little bit more aggressive, get those open threes and take them. And so I like Gabe Vincent over 2.5 threes. I think that's one of my favorite plays today.
Yeah, you can alt that. That number up to 3+ gets you plus 175 here tonight for Gabe Vincent. We talked about on the Mothership show last night with myself and Delonte with Sean and Ryan that I think everybody did like Gabe Vincent to go over. His net points prop right now is at 9.5 at minus 130. I do like that. I do like your 3 points call as well. The one that's been really cashing for me, or has been cashing in all 4 games thus far this series, has been Jamal Murray assists. The book finally adjusted it to 8.5 at even money right now. He has had at least 10 assists in all 4 games for the Denver Nuggets. He had 10 exactly in the first 3 games, and then he had 12 in game 4 of the NBA Finals. I know a lot of people have talked about the hand injury or the picture that's out there about Jamal Murray's hand and how it may be affecting his shooting, and I think that kind of did show up in the box score. In game 4, Terrell, he did play 43 minutes, but he was only 5 of 17 from the field. I don't know if it correlated with a hand injury or it was just an off night for him, but like I mentioned, he did still finish up with 15 points and more importantly, 12 assists in that game. But I'm on Jamal Murray threes. Jamal Murray assists. Do like the 3-point call with Gabe Vincent here tonight. Also do like Nikola Jokic rebounds and assists combined, or if you just want to play his triple-double. He's been really good in closeout games thus far in the playoffs this postseason. He's had a triple-double in 3 of the 4 games in closeout situations and closeout games. So right now, if you want to play his triple-double, that number is at plus 105. And then his assist and rebounds to go over. Right now, 22.5 over on DraftKings at minus 125. Definitely shop around for the best number. But I do like Nikola Jokic assist and rebounds to go over here tonight. Any more player props you do like, Terrell?
I don't know. I really, I'm not going to play the Murray under because at this point, this is potentially the last game of the series, and he's at 23.5, not 23.5, 23.3 for this series. So I feel pretty good. Knock on wood. About that. Hopefully he doesn't have an amazing game and that pulls him all the way up to 26.5 for the series. Let's go, man. I can't. Aaron Gordon just shut me all the way up. Shut me all the way up with that under. So I don't want to touch Aaron Gordon anymore. But I think the play that I'm just going to keep rolling, it's kind of been an auto bet because he's been pretty good to the number, is I'm going to play Bam assist again. Like 3.5, I believe it's at plus money here, Let me go double check that. But he had 5 the first game, 4. He got 3 in the 2 games against Miami, which again, really tough because Miami's offense was really, really bad in Miami. And so I think the offense comes up a little bit more. And I think Bam is going to be able to feast off of his assist prop and be able to cash that assist prop again. So I like Bam's assist over 3.5. And I see that at minus 110.
Yeah, minus 110 right now over on DraftKings. I think that's the best number available across the sports books online. Yeah, I mean, again, Bam has been really good in this series. I know he didn't get over his PRA in his last game because the books finally did adjust, but he's had 20 plus points in all 4 games in the NBA Finals. Three of the 4 games he's been in double-digit rebounds. So if you want to go PRA again, or like Terrell likes his assist here tonight, I think they're going to have to get contributions from every single starter in this game. So I don't hate that for Bam. Bam did catch the PRA in the first 3 games for me as well. So player props have been good for me. Just side in total, I've been getting crushed in this NBA Finals. What else do you like? Anything else?
Yeah, give me Christian Brown.
Yeah.
Brown. Yeah, 4.5 points plus money. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. is not doing it. Somebody
Nope.
got to.
Yeah.
Somebody got to. So what? He gets a couple of slashes to the basket, maybe a wide open 3. He cashes pretty easily. I mean, I just don't see how you can constantly move Michael Porter Jr.'s line down, but not move Christian Braun's line up.
Yep. I agree.
So I'll take Braun over 4.5 plus 105.
Was looking for his steal. Yeah. So if you want to, I mean, he's come off the bench and he's just been a pest on the defensive side. For
Even money for
Yeah.
one steal? Yeah.
And he's had
even
one
money.
in every game, or one in 3 straight games. So, and his minutes, we saw a bump up in his minutes because he was, like you mentioned, he was doing really good for this Denver Nuggets team coming off the bench. So 15 minutes, 19 minutes, and 15 minutes in the last 3 games compared to in game 1 where he only played 8 minutes. He's had a steal in 3 straight games for the Denver Nuggets. So just for him to record one steal, like Terrell mentioned, I do see it at even money over on DraftKings. All right, Terrell, before we get into our lock in dog, let me tell everyone about the newest sponsor on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, and that is going to be Bird Dogs. It's summertime, and if you haven't already checked out Bird Dogs, they have some nice quality shorts that make you look good. Bird Dog stretch khaki shorts are designed to fit slimmer through the thigh and leg, giving you a truly sculpted look. Bird Dog shorts do the exact same thing as Lululemons, but fit way better. They fit better than regular shorts that are made of a stiff, restricted cotton. And Bird Dogs fixed this issue by inventing cloud knit fabric that looks just like khaki, but stretches so you can get a slimmer fit without having to sacrifice movement. Bird Dogs uses anti-stink sweat wicking fabric that keeps you cool or dry all day long. So if you're going to be poolside, or if you're going hiking, or whether you have summer plans and you need shorts and you're going to a part of the country or part of the world where it's going to be hot, you need to check out Bird Dogs. And like I mentioned, if you use the promo code POOL, you get a free Yeti style tumbler with your order. So again, just go to birddogs.com/pool for a free Yeti style tumbler when you order any type of shorts with them. Check them out. Again, if you're going hiking, whether you're going to be poolside all summer long, you need to check out Bird Dogs. You won't want to take your Bird Dogs off. We promise you that. All right, Terrell, let's get into our lock and dog to close out this episode. Hopefully it's not, at least for our sakes, the final game of the not regular season, but the season. Shoot us with your lock and dog, my man.
For my lock, you talked it up just a second ago, and I immediately just went and bet it. I can't get away from it. I'm going with Christian Braun over a steal, man.
Like it.
He comes in and gives them so much energy defensively. And he gets the minutes because Michael Porter Jr. can't play anything defensively. So I know he's going to be out there, and he's always very, very active with his hands. And it makes it so much easier with Bam Adebayo just being a klutz down in the past 2 series and having a lot of turnovers. And so I'm on Bron. I'll take Bron over a steal. I just need 1 steal plus money. I'll take it for my dog. Talked about it earlier. I took the adjusted line because I wasn't laying minus 155, and I feel pretty decent in it. Gabe Vincent, 3+3s made plus 175. I think he has a really good bounce back day. Maybe it falls on deaf ears. We'll see, but he's able to get going from behind the arc. Gabe Vincent, 3+3s plus 175.
Love it. All right, for my lock, I am going to go with the Miami Heat team total over 99.5. I do expect the starters to be playing, at least Jimmy Butler and Bam, even Gabe Vincent to be playing significant minutes here tonight, whether that's all 48 minutes if it needs to be. So I don't think that we're going to come in off the floor in this game here tonight. So I'm going to take the Heat team total. I do expect them to shoot better here tonight to get contributions from Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson coming off the bench as well. Like we mentioned, that Bam has gotten at least 20-plus points in all 4 games thus far in the NBA Finals, and Jimmy Butler, I expect a aggressive Jimmy Butler here tonight. So it's going to take a total team effort. And if they do win this game, or even do cover this game, that they're going to have to score at least 100 points to win this game. So I'm going to go Miami Heat team total over 99.5. For my dog, I liked your angle on Gabe Vincent. I think he does have a big game here tonight. 15-plus points for Gabe Vincent is at plus 310 here tonight.
Okay. I like
it's a little
that.
correlated, right? Like, because you mentioned, like, you like his threes at over 2.5. That's at plus 175. I think if it gets in the neighborhood of making 3 to 4 threes here tonight, that he'll get over this number. We know he can knock down that mid-range jump shot and get to the basket as well.
We are a very pro Gabe Vincent podcast today.
Yeah, and again, they're going to need the support, right, from the role players here tonight for Jimmy Butler and Bam. So again, it's really been Gabe Vincent who's been that consistent guy for them. Game 2, he had 21 points for the Miami Heat, 21 or 23. I think it was 23, but nonetheless, I think he does have a big game. Yeah, he had 23 at 4 of 6 from 3-point land. So I think Gabe Vincent will have a big game here tonight for the Miami Heat. So Gabe Vincent, 15-plus points at plus 310 as my dog. All right, Terrell, that's going to do it. A quick episode, only 1 game, obviously. Game 5, like you mentioned, we already kind of know where we're going with our bets. We're either dying on the hill of the Miami Heat or you're a true backer of the Denver
Hey,
Nuggets.
man, you can't ever, I don't care what nobody say. You can say what you want. You cannot say we ain't loyal because you cannot say we not loyal after Miami just dropped them 2 games at home like that, but we still rolling with them.
Anything else, Terrell, before we get out of here?
No, I'm good to go. Everybody, make sure you like the video, all of that stuff.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel here. And if you haven't already left us a rating and review, please do so. We had a whole bunch come in over the weekend. We'll get to those at some point during this week. But again, look, if there is a game 6, we'll be back for that. Obviously, if not, we'll come back and do a recap show tomorrow for the Tuesday episode, and we'll get into off-season stuff as well. We got the draft, summer league, free agency, all that good stuff lined up for the NBA. All right, make sure to follow the villain on Twitter at reallyreal__. Follow me on Twitter at sportsnerd824. More importantly, follow the NBA Gambling Podcast account at SGPN NBA. Good luck with your bets here tonight.
Hey, wait a minute. Who said who is this Larry L39 saying Lonte, don't let Terrell get off easy on what he said about Murray? Hold on, Jamal Murray's averaging 23.3 points per game in these playoffs, sir, in these finals, sir. I said he was under I hope Jamal Murray go under. So I'm gonna come back. How you gonna say don't take a victory lap? And I'm right thus far.
Hey,
oh my gosh.
At least he left a 5-star review. Appreciate you.
He did. Shout out. Hey, I love the people that leave 5-star reviews and then talk shit. That is the perfect, that's a perfect mix, and I love it.
All right, guys. Enjoy the game here tonight. Good luck with your bets. Let's break these books off and let it ride.